Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody all around the world, and thank you for joining us today for another Left 4 Dead 2 competitive shoutcast. My name is MK. I will be your caster and cameraman for today, and I will not be running solo. I'll be running with my co-caster for all of our BT. It is Nine Naw. How you doing, my friend?
I am doing excellently, MK. We got a match here, question mark versus Osu on carried off. Gonna be headed into it shortly.
Yes, the RBT7 playoffs in here. It is a winner bracket, like you said. It is question mark Osu. Osu getting the upset last week over Diesel, wanting to further their upset streak as they go against question mark. We are going to playing a home and away game here, so you know what that means. Now we're going to have a lot of chapters of Left 4 Dead coming soon.
Oh yeah, China versus Russia. Pings, we see actually some orange pings here, so not gonna be absolute horror, but it is gonna be high pings, of course, on one side. Of course, the setup for home away. Now, some interesting statistics here that I've got. Osu has played on just about every map except for carried off. As for question mark, out of their matches, they got some forfeit wins to start off, but they have played 3 matches on death toll that got banned out, and they are here on carried off, which they were able to beat UN pretty handedly on. It was decently close for sure, but they ended up getting a pretty decisive victory by the end.
Yes, they did, and right now, if anybody loses here, they will not go home yet. But one that wins will go on to the winner bracket finals to see who can sit on top of the mountain and wait for the loser bracket to settle out. And we're going to determine which one of those teams will be with who wins now, and then we'll figure out what the next one will be when Hakori plays against Ewan, which I'm also looking forward to that one as well, Nino.
Absolutely, absolutely. We got some great matches this week. Teams, difference from previous week where all teams were starting off with 0 losses, so nobody in that losers bracket yet, but we are going to see some people fighting for their lives. This match will not be it. Osu getting the upset win against undefeated team and obviously #1 ranked Diesel in round 1. So we'll see if they can carry that momentum into a pretty damn tough opponent in question mark. This could honestly be a grand finale matchup for me, MK.
Yep, and here we go live, and that's 8 chapters of Left 4 Dead 2 is going to commence now, with that opening hit being a tri-cap with Boom, no Spitter, and no Hunter. Let's see what they could do with this opening attack as soon as they send it in, Null. Take it away.
And they are going to send it in. Not going to have that instant kill potential, but it will be a tri-cap to start us off on the high peaks of question mark. Almost 15% to start us off, MK.
Woo! What an opening attack. Osu trying to make a statement, continue their underdog run in RBT7 right now. They do quite a bit of damage onto question mark. Question mark is going to be pushing forward to the bridge. They are on their away game, and like you said, and all the pinks aren't terrible for them as we have a Hunter pre-spawning, gets skeeting out of the air. I'm not quite sure what those set of spawns were. Wasn't quite ready for everybody. Spitter running back. They're going to hunt him down, and he's going to leave this charger all alone, and I don't think he's going to try for a death charge now. Probably not.
Yeah, I was gonna mention it. Of course, this being carried off, there are numerous insta kill potential all throughout this match. We'll see if any of that actually comes out. But with it being home away, high ping, it could happen. We'll have to wait and see.
Tank's coming up at 66%. They're going to have to take another set of spawns before they get forward. Looks like they want to go in quickly. It's going to be tri-cap with Boom. It's going to be no jockey. The smoker lands. The Hunter does find a target. I just saw the charger get deleted and even hear him spawn. And that will be a shutdown from question mark. And I'll tell you what, no, that's 2 attacks after that first one, and they pretty much took almost no damage.
Yeah, started out very promisingly. Of course, a difficult choke to manage in the first place, but not the biggest hits out of Osu to follow up. Of course, we are going to be seeing the tank in just 1%.
And we're probably going to see them run back here on all, I would think. It looks like they're going to hold their spawns for the decommit outside, which might force the survivors to stay in since that boomer is up. And you do not want to get boomed on your away game when you're fighting tank. No, it's very difficult to fight off the commons and the SI and the tank at the same time.
Indeed. We are going to have the Jockey as the tank. Jockey tries to go in there. In the meantime, the Spit comes out, blocks the exit. Charger spawns in above. Boom, connects onto 2. Charger grabs Rochelle, gets 1. Ooh, my MK.
Ooh, looks like he's ready to go. He's going to split them here. No, just take it right away.
Okay, he's going to go straight onto Rochelle. Got 3 boom survivors at this point. Knocks her off. She's not quite done yet. Going to corner Snipe in here. Snipe does go down. Jockey on the head of Xenix. And he's just going to be blocking the doorway. Takes it down the stairs. He's got 3k health. This is looking like a wipe to me. Hunter able to connect, and that is going to finish off Chapter 1 in style.
Wow. It looks like Lion was begging for pills. They did not pass it to him, which means he got cornered. The boomer did land. Even the tank, I don't know if you noticed, but the tank tried to take a shortcut and fell short. And that spit block boomer charger was just enough to get the tank in to split the survivors 2 and 2. And I tell you what, that's a healthy tank for a wipe there, Naw, with 3,000 HP.
They died with 3 sets of pills, and we'll see if this comes back to haunt, question mark. Can't really analyze too much from it. We're going to have to see Osu's tank, but they should be able to manage avoiding the wipe. We'll just have to wait and see, though, MK.
Yeah, you know what they say. It says, I don't always get wiped, but when I do, I got my pills. That's what the guy says.
That's right. That's right.
But right now, it's going to be already up very shortly. Osu's now going to go as Survivor. Remember, it is their home server, so they probably want to be about 700 points would be the par for Osu coming out here, above what question mark has. So, in my opinion, anything shy of 926 would be in favor of question mark.
All right, they're going to need about 500 bonus for that. They send it in. Smoker will connect, but everything else, ooh, still getting some charger smacks as well. They take about 5% double boom as well.
Yeah, it was a double. Boomer dies off at the end. I don't think they'll have a charger for the next hit, but they should have a tri-cap with a spitter. So it's not going to be the worst set of spawns. We should see him go relatively quick as they purposely shoot the car alarm.
Right.
This won't come into play now unless they rush tank. They just want to do this so all the comments come from behind. Look, they're spawning right now behind the big rig, so now they're going to be pursuing, and we should see question mark go quickly to try to see if the comments catch up. And let's see what Osu is going to do, and it looks like they're going to miss their spawn. Jockey is up, so is the charger, and they're going to go. Ooh, I thought that was a little risky for the survivors. I thought the charger might have had a possibility for a death if he landed the B-hop, but he didn't land it there, Null, and it's just a little bit more damage. And I think they might spawn this tank up with the horde still. Interesting.
That was scary, MK. I was thinking the same thing as you, but they will survive. Going to continue pressing through, clearing the comments on their back line as they continue to press forward. Hunter, Jockey, Smoker, and a boom in the hands of question mark.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to slow down now, I thought they were being a little bit aggressive there. I thought they were going to just run straight, and it looks like they're not even going to wait for all the commons to be cleared out. They want to get this tank up. I'm looking behind them. I can hear them, but I don't see much. It looks like there's just about a half dozen left. That was a good play by Osu, I would say there. No, not bad.
Yeah,
oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! You see how close that was to hit Rochelle?
Yeah.
She might have walked into that. No, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but go ahead.
No. It's just clearing up the other SIs. Obviously avoiding the guard. Charge goes wide. Hunter misses. But this tank going to get 2 hittables into play, and you take this one away, MK.
Indeed, it's going to be NF trying to get this other hittable in. He's going to have the car and the hatchback. That should pop over quite nicely if he chooses to, but he's going to try to reposition it back. And it looks like Osu is aware that he has the second hittable, and Osu is thinking about running away. He just killed the AI boomer. Or no, it was AI boomer because Snipe just became another boomer. It's rare when you get 2 of them, but there it goes. The boomer lands. It's on green ping. Won't mean much to Osu, except the comments are kind of trickling. Actually, they're in a god frame spot, so look at them dancing. The comments despawn. What the heck?
Oh.
There seems to be a spot where the survivors are at where the comments can't find. As you can see how they're kind of dancing in a muck. It's interesting. Don't know if that'll come into play when he commits, but NF's rolling his way in. He has his tri-cap. He is down about 900 HP. He's going to chase the survivors off the top. The jockey lands, and he leaves it. He can switch over, takes that one. It's 2 punches for him so far. He has survivors. He's getting a double. This is dangerous. Oh, he eats double into the water. No, what are we seeing? It's a double death punch. Oh my gosh. And it's going to be a wipe onto Osu on their home server. Oh no!
I don't know what the hell just happened. We were talking about commons. That's not going to matter at all. They walk themselves over into this kind of courtyard area. The tank follows up with a double smack into a double death smack and ends the round in its place. So they actually lost that chapter. So that 700 advantage ideal going straight out the window in chapter 1.
I am flabbergasted of what just we witnessed. It looked like Osu accidentally, I think they wanted to go back and around, and they jumped in the fencing area, putting themselves in a situation, getting doubled, which means they had to make a choice of trying to get around, which just means both survivors had the same plan and got double death punched on their home server. And I don't even know what to say, no. I am so shocked right now of what we just witnessed.
Well, Osu has played on Hard Rain, the Parish, Dark Carney. They played a couple of Dice Scraper, Death Toll even, I think. But carried off is a question mark here, not to make a pun. But it is a question mark for me after that chapter 1. Do they have it together here? I was expecting to see them riding that momentum off a big win off of Diesel straight into their home server against question mark. But now they are in the hot seat and they are drowning on carried off.
Yeah, they definitely are. They need to bounce back with the next 3 chapters big time. Now that deficit that we were talking about where you went that little comfortable cushion on your home server, about a couple hundred points in the positive, puts them right now 11 points in the negative, which it puts them in quite a pickle. Let's see what they could do as a bounce back as the boomer gets shut down. The spitter gets picked, the jockey and Hunter die off at the end, and that was not the greatest sack order. And I think we're gonna have a 2-2 coming in here now with the charger and the smoker.
Great to have that charge spit at this choke point, but I guess Smoker can help pull through a little bit, but we'll just have to wait and see how this plays out. Certainly not the most ideal setup for this choke point.
Yeah, and it's going to be the smoker and charger. They can set them up. They're going to try to see if they can bait it out inside this little room. It's going to be difficult without a Hunter. Wow. They're just going to go in the back. The charger missed anyways. And that's a win for question mark for sure now. 2 attacks down, less than 3%.
A massive win. We've seen that choke point absolutely ravish survivor sides. I mean, absolutely decimate survivor sides. That hit was worth like less than 1%. So question mark is feeling absolutely amazing, but the pressure's not done yet. They are going to be approaching the tank, which is going to be in the hands of Star. A couple more percentage. Looks like they got another hit though.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to send it quickly. It's going to be a quad. They're going to want to try it before this tank gets up. And after this is done, we'll do a roster rundown because we had action nonstop. Here it goes. Quad attempt incoming. Charger just punches the smoke guy and then eventually causes all the other SI just to get kind of bullied and killed off. Not bad damage there, but it could have been a little bit more what they were looking for, in my opinion, though.
So unfortunate to see that jockey not able to break through onto those 2 survivors on the back line, getting bullied out. The survivors do drop a couple percentage points, but I'm sure they're happy with an almost 94% bonus line as they bring in the tank here very shortly, MK.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like they want to try to send it one more time. The boomer finds a spawn, but gets M2'd and killed off. Good job there by Snipe. Charger gets up the fist. Hunter will land, so will the spit. They'll get a little bit of damage on the Snipe. Snipe has to run forward. Not Snipe, NF has to run forward. And NF seems to be the front shotgun for a lot of question marks game here now. And some very impressive showing from the last cast that we've had as well. Him shutting down quite a few spawns by himself.
Yeah, and I like the attempt by Osu. They actually do lock in a good amount. Just recognizing that they don't really need to try to stop them from running back. Another hit comes out. Jockey, Smoker, and Boom. They're just going to send all that away. They do connect with the double Boom.
And this will be the second tank of the game for Osu, I believe. I don't think that one is Star, is it? Is that Star?
That is.
Okay, that is Star. Taking a lot of chip for some reason. He was already lost over 500 now. Gee,
yeah,
that's a lot of chip.
Yeah. He is eventually going to go second pass. It looks like he's going to send this in, though. Got a Jockey Hunter and a Charger to help him out. He's jumping all through the cubicles, down to 3,000. Misses the first hit onto Ellis. Does find a follow-up hit. Charger is running through. Going to try to find one. Gets sidestepped in the cubicle area. 1,200 health left on Star. SIs are all dead. Rock comes out onto Rochelle. Tank drops down, disengages. The Survivor's trying to follow him through, getting a couple of shotgun hits there. Drops him down to 500, but the disengage will work for now. Survivors are going to run this away. He climbs up through the windowsill, but they've got the perfect setup for this. Going to be very easy to finish off this tank, and they will.
Yeah, I think they wanted to try to get a spitter quickly, but they're going to kill off their boomer. I believe they have Tricap with a smoker now as soon as they get to the other side, but that is the tank dealt with. And that is not a bad take coming out from Question Mark right now. They're looking very good for this tournament match, I would say. No, tank is dead. Bonus at 1,017. And I will finish the roster rundown for Question Marks and Xenix, Lion, NF, and Snipe. And we'll let you take the hit away.
All right, the charge into the spit. Hunt connecting as well. Smoke pulling into the spit for a brief moment. Ooh, down goes in F. And we got the Smoker trying to interrupt the pickup. No, he's just going to go for the disengage. So, on the side of Osu, we got Star, newly added to the Osu roster in the playoffs. Going to be replacing Hoshino Soise. We also got Asari, Sunny, and Violet. The hit comes in. Boom, double charge!
Oh!
Is he out? We've got the triple cap as well. Oh my god. The damage, MK.
He has to go all the way around.
My lord.
I don't know if I've ever seen that happen before, but yeah, that's going to be a death on the Survivor that got yeeted over the fence. Probably should be an invisible clip over there and not allowing that to happen, but that is going to be a death for sure on Xenix. I don't see a situation where they allow him to regroup with his team.
I don't either, MK.
Wild. That was wild, wasn't it?
It was. He was able to get the clears at least. Otherwise, that would have been done and dusted. But Survivor's going to be limping through. Boom, not going to connect. Hunter on the back line. Trying to get in there. Charge, follow up. Going to connect as well as the Smoker. Charge gets a smackdown. Make it two. Oh, down goes Snipe. The smoke is still out. Oh my, MK.
That's a lot of damage going on, but actually, it's one thing to notice is that Xenix is actually starting to make up some ground. He's getting through the cubicles again. I don't think he's going to get here, but he is starting to make up ground. I can't go over there because I don't think they're going to even try to hit him. I think they're just going to ignore that he exists.
Yeah.
At this point, I don't see any ghosts going back there. Wait a minute. It looks like they're thinking about it now. I can't see any of the S. Yep, they're going to go get him now. Let's see if that'll be it. Are they going to get him? No. Oh, they got him.
So they will finish him off. It's an interesting decision because he still had a lot of map left to go through before he started racking up any distance. But they're just going to leave these three Survivors limping through and going to reconvene for another hit shortly.
Yeah, it looks like the Hunter finally got that kill. I still can't believe we've seen him get yeeted over the fence, having to re-go through the map.
The gameplay so far.
But here they go. They're going to rocket in that Charger. They're going to land a two-cap. I think they might clean it up here. The Hunter's coming, and that'll be the wipe. Question mark wiping out, putting up a two-chapter score of 722 points. And I'm sorry to the crowd because I forgot to fix the scores.
Hey, it happens. I can speak from experience on that one, but what blew my mind was Question Mark had over 1,000 points post-tank. They were looking so damn solid, but Osu finds a way, kind of a mirror image of what happened in Chapter 1, where it was looking like Osu had it locked down, and Question Mark found a way to shut it down. Osu will find the same window of opportunity here on Chapter 2. Let's see what they can do on their home server. Survivor side, MK got a high potential to lock in some serious points.
Absolutely. Let's see if they could do so. The opening attack they'll have to take will be a 2-2 Hunter Jockey. They're going to send everything. The Hunter gets shut down. Jockey doesn't get anything either. Just gets a little bit of friendly fire. Looks like it comes out. And the Boomer's going to die off towards the end, which they will pretty much ignore. All the comments spawn behind. And I think due to that kind of staggered sack order, they might be able to rush this without a full set of spawns. Let's see what they do when they get up here, nah.
Even if they do that, they've got a Charger Smoker Spitter, which is pretty much the same setup that Osu had. We are going to have Xenix here getting a Hunter. He is going to be... They're going so damn fast. Charger spawns in, runs out the door. Smoker starts it off. Spit comes out. Charge can't quite find anything. Oh my, Osu has done a great job of managing this choke point, but it's not quite over yet. Hunter hops up overhead, running out there. They're going to dip out, MK.
I like the play there by Question Mark. They were going to keep all the spawns. I think the Spitter got kind of caught with his pants down unless they're attempting to go for a quad before the tank, which is the time you want to do it due to the fact of what spawns you get after. You know, you get a 2-2. Let's see if that's what they're going to be, their decision. I didn't see the sack order snipe coming up in a minute. Is it going to be a quad or a tri-cap? It's just going to be a tri-cap with Boom Nah. I want that little questionable call there and letting that Spitter get picked off.
Yeah. Yeah, we are going to see them pushing through the railing area. Hunter is set up, ready to go on the entryway. Going to try to get some cheeky shotgun hits in. Hunter will connect. Charge, just going to stumble. Jockey trying to get on the head, going to get M2'd away, and Boom connects onto Coach, but now he's going to be a bit stranded.
Yeah,
let's go back into Ghost.
Yeah, this should be allowed them to get the tank up, I think, pretty much free for here. The Boomer looks like he wants to try to get something. The Boomer will not be the tank, though, but I'm... Oh, man, I'm not quite sure where they're going to take this. I'm pretty sure they got to go all the way back.
Ooh! Oh! The spit! Ellis has to run all the way through it. Rochelle gets caught in a Hunter on it. Nice damage.
Yeah, that doubles up their damage. It's just about. It takes them down to 85. That was a good capitalization from Question Mark there. Capitalizing with the spawns in between. That double boom does land. I don't know if he can make it there in time. It's going to be Xenix's tank. Ooh, it's a lot of comment coming in slow at a time. I don't know now. I think he should just go with it. It looks like it's just about cleaned up. So he's not going to have the commons. Actually, there's still some coming from the front. Look at this. No, you see him? That's about a half dozen. If he times this... Oh, look, they're sacking. Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know what they're going to have now. I thought you wouldn't mind a smoker inside that room.
Right.
You know, due to the situation, you could just kind of pull him from either side of the room. It looks like they'd rather have the Hunter than Xenix is in. He is in. He splits his survivors 3-1. Okay, they regroup. He's trying to jump over the cubicles. He is not able. Oh, not a nice B-hop, but he misses, Nick. Then he gets punched. They'll get yeeted out the window, Nick. That'd be funny. Or he gets his second punch. Jockey kind of gets shut down, and he's all alone, only getting 2 hits, and he should get killed off here. And that is going to be about it and all.
Yeah, he goes for a disengage as well. It's going to be going back in, though. Just decides to send it in, and down he goes.
And they will walk out of this with 1106 bonus, 71.8%, but they do have an event to take, which will be quite challenging, because Question Mark was at the exact same situation here, minus about 100 and change. We'll have to see if they could take it a little bit better on their side with Green Ping, and they need a great chapter. No, absolutely on their home server right now with that first chapter wipe.
Well, if they can avoid what was essentially a de facto insta-kill onto one of the players, Charge going to get sidestepped, Smoker from behind, pulls Rochelle out of the spit, but will get some damage onto her. But unless something absolutely catastrophic can happen, like it happened to Question Mark, it's looking like Osu could get bailed out here, MK.
Yeah, if they can make it with everything they got, it looks like they'll be able to walk in with a point lead of about 1,100 points, which will put them just 300 under par of what we were talking about. That would be a great recovery. but they're going to have to execute on their away server as well and their last 2 home server chapters with a tri-cap with Spit coming up and no smoker included.
All right, they are going to be walking forward. It looks like Question Mark is poised to go in. The jockey already spawns in. Charger directly overhead, instantly killed. The Hunt Spit not going to be locked in. He went for, I believe, the Jock Spit instead. And they are going to dip below 1,000. So nice damage by Question Mark, but still a lot of bonus left to tear through and not a lot of time left to do it with, MK.
No, not at all. They looks like they're going to pop another set of pills. They'll lose another 35 points for that, down to 921. It looks like they'll be able to get inside the building without being hit on the outside. But they're not going to do that. They're going to slow it down a little bit, make sure the commons are cleared up before they start traversing through the last 20% of this map here and all. And I wonder if someone's going to get pounced out the window again and go flying in the sky. But the Hunter goes in, gets skeeted, a pull forward. It's not cleared yet. That actually takes away about 50 points. And Violet has to pop pills, and now they're down to 831. And I think Question Mark's capitalizing on all the opportunity that's given to them at this current moment now.
You're absolutely right. Question Mark not being given any freebies, but they're still making it work with what they got. I like Osu turning down the tempo, but unfortunately, while they're clearing out CIs, they kind of get caught off guard by Question Mark just sending it in. Now they've got Ellis clearing out on the front line, checking out the stairwell. We got a Hunter, Jockey, Charger, and a Spitter, so a massive stairwell hit if they choose to go for it. Could hit from outside, drop down once they start walking up, but of course going to have vision on them from the stairwell at that point. Pause comes out.
Yeah, Nick is stuck.
Okay.
There they go. They're
All
good
right. And look at Ellis. He's just completely pushing through, clearing commons. Okay, they have just gone in here. Hunter gets cleared up. Charger moving the dumpster on my screen. That's about it, though, and they all die. Oh, my.
I think I get what he tried to do. He tried to stop the bait timer from going up there and going back quick. I think that's what it was, due to this stick, the people being stuck. So it does kind of make sense. I see what they were trying to do. Luckily for them, these commons are not going to even get to them because of where it went off. Oh my god, they get a separation here. No, but they cleared up nicely, and they should be able to walk in the safe room with 760 bonus. Unless this jockey does something. Nope. Actually, the jockey got about 20 points of damage, believe it or not.
Sure did.
But all right, so Osu will walk into the safe room with a bonus of, let's see, a chapter score of 1,440, 2 chapter score of 1,655. And let's see, that's about a 900-point lead, so they're down about 500 on their home server. Yep. So they're going to have to make up 250 on each chapter, in my opinion.
Yeah, fortunately for them, it didn't seem like they were clued into what you were talking about, MK, to just walk away. So fortunately, an admin in there to unstick them. Otherwise, that could have been a heartbreak for Osu.
Veto for a little bit, started not quite ready, and here we go live. Take that opening hit away now while we begin it off.
All right, like you said, 2-2, Hunter Smoker. They are going to be pressing out of the safe room. Hunter drops down, gets skeeted out, spit onto, well, actually we'll get a couple ticks there, dropping them down just a bit. They go out the back door and clear out that boom and continue on their way, mostly unimpeded.
Yeah, it is. Okay, they drop. They are going forward. They want to get this tank up quickly. Only take one more attack would be the minimum, I would say. We'll have to see. First spawn up is Charger, then the Jockey, then the Hunter. I missed sack order. Is it a quad sack? We'll see. The last spawn is going to be a Smoker. Yep. They got a quad try. It's going to be a little difficult getting in this close area and all. Let's see what they can capitalize on damage when they choose to send it away.
Yeah, we're going to have to tank in like 3%. And the pause.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I was wondering what was going on with this quad.
Wait, what? Did we miss something? Are we not seeing something? No, okay, looks like it's alright. Maybe it's just a... I don't see any somebody's ghost stuck or something. Maybe somebody was stuck. It looked like they didn't get to send the quad in. Yeah, it looks like the hunter was actually not moving. But maybe that was because the tank, I don't know. But either way, Xenix is going to have the tank for his team. Third one, survivors retreat backward into the sewer. And we're probably going to see a big holding S key when this tank commits and try to funnel everything as they back all the way up to the wall. That's probably what we're going to see here now.
Absolutely, absolutely. That would be textbook from the survivors here at this 40% tank on chapter 3. In the meantime, Question Mark has a hunter, boom, and a smoke to help them out. Going to be going for some curve rocks while the boom comes out, connects onto Rochelle.
Hey, no. You know what I just noticed?
What'd you notice?
Xenix has, this is his second tank. Oh, what a pull forward! They get the rock. That survivor's in a bad way. This is going to be his commit. Another punch. That's 2 now. I'll just take it away here. He gets an in cap at 2,700. I don't think he's going to get anything else. Oh, the Charger can come in and make a big play. He doesn't land, though, and he misses. He misses a punch. He misses another punch. Wow. Osu just got bailed out from what could have been a disaster to just a single in cap. They get an M2 on the jockey. And that was a little hectic there now. That was so close to being very disastrous for them.
Yeah, I was expecting to see at the very least some god arm hits, but not even that happening for Question Mark. They did get one down onto Sonny Ellis. They'll pick him up, pop their pills, continue on with 3/4 of the bonus, no tank, but they do have a lot of chapter left to go, MK.
Yeah, they do. You're right. They have a ton of chapter to go through. They're going to have to trigger off 3 events until they're able to get to the end half of the map. 1 being a button, 2nd being a button, 3rd jumping on the car alarm to make the jump on the fire escape. And there's going to be no depth charge possibility, but they're going to have a rolling tri-cap almost come in. They'll split the survivors 2 and 2. The damage was minimal because they found an extra set of pills now, so I don't know really how much that's going to actually focus down to do. And now they're going to start that event with 1,007 bonus still left on their person. Halfway through the map yet, but a lot of events to navigate through.
Right, but I do think that damage was so minimal that pills pickup was actually worth more. We see the Charger, Hunter, Boom set up. We're going to have NF ready with a jockey. Hunter pre-spawns in. We're waiting for the event. Boom comes out onto 1. Hunter follows up. The charge will connect as well as the Hunter on the opposite end, but very quick clears. Just going to bring down a couple percentage points.
Yeah, not much. Good job by them navigating over, getting the next event started right away. Actually, they're a little slow on it. Michelle's probably like, what are you guys doing? They take their time on triggering it off. Survivors should probably relocate themselves into a more advantageous spot. They actually have spawns right around that shack open, not being blocked by Nick. Let's see if they capitalize. Tri-cap with Spit coming in. I want you to take this one away.
All right, yeah, it would be a pretty risky block there. We see the Charger set up on the instant kill position. He's just going to go for the double. Not quite able to knock Nick into the waters below, but going to get the charge Spit. The smoke comes out for a moment, but not quite going to reach Coach. It's still going to be a good amount of damage. Could have been a bit more, but Osu continues on. 2/3 of the bonus left.
Yeah, they're going. They're taking the short route. As long as they don't take any fall damage, they navigate through the off the side of that pillar quite nicely. Teammate has to wait for them to regroup, but now they're coming up on the third event. Technically, they can be avoided, but it's very difficult to do so. They're going to push quickly. Hunter wants to go.
Wow.
They weren't quite ready to hit there. The Boomer will get everybody. The Hunter will land at the behind. Jockey's going to try to reset. Ellis can't do it. Charger getting a couple of fists, and it looks like Osu will be able to get through this building, coming up around the choke point to go into the parking garage here. Not a good hit coming up here, but the jockey latches on. It's going to be hard to get damage coming up here now at the end.
Yeah, and we praised Question Mark on Chapter 2 for being able to find so much post-tank damage. We can praise him for it again. The hits were pretty decent, but at this time only able to find about 15% post-tank. Osu threatening to lock in 1,400, and looks like they might be able to do so. Some standing Spit. Okay, Nick is able to find a little corner, a little bit of hunt damage as well. Not too much. They're going to be able to lock it up. 771 plus 600 distance.
All right, so they'll put up a 3-chapter score of 3,027, which is very impressive considering they got wiped on map 1.
Yeah.
That is not bad at all. Question mark at 722. So if we jump this back and do a little bit of math here now, I think if Osu can manage to get a wipe with this tank, that'll almost even them out with the point delta of what they're looking at per chapter. But they're going to have to pull back on chapter 4 and even put up a more score to further that points, because I tell you what, question mark going into the other side, if they can match what Osu did on their survivor side, they have a good chance of getting the win.
Definitely. That being said, this tank is not the easiest to find a wipe on. We do have the first hit coming out. Hunt Smoke once again with the boom spit ready to go. Question mark wasn't able to find too much. Smoke goes in, immediately gets cleared. Boom not able to find anything. Spit in the safe room. Beautiful take by question mark to start us off.
Yes, it was indeed. I think all the damage is friendly fire. There's nothing that goes out, and it's all zeros on the board. So they got, wow, it's actually quite a bit of friendly fire, and it's still tacking. Oh no, that was some boomer slaps. Never mind. I was going to say it's a lot of friendly fire now to be going up there to almost 2%, but it is a boomer slap. They got a quad attempt, and I don't think they're going to wait for it. They're going to send it very quickly before I can even send it back over to you. Pole jockey goes forward, Hunter goes, Charger goes. Okay. Hunter lands, Charger gets cucked by the Hunter. The damage will be minimal, but they get almost 5% before they get the tank up, and it will be the third tank of the game for Osu in the hands of C9I. I'm not quite sure which one that is. Is that Sun?
That is
Sunny?
Asari.
Oh, sorry. Okay. I'll get him right. I'll get him right eventually.
Yeah, right.
I'm
Just
getting better
use the
with
name
it though.
on your roster.
I'm getting better.
But, yeah, right. But still, I mean, question mark looking poised for success here after 2 hits. The quad mostly able to be negated there. The hit is going to come out, trying to get some. A boom onto Jockey gets dealt with. Smoke will eventually get cleaned up as well.
It's a lot of zombies, but Lion takes care of it, staying up there. I did take this other tank away because we didn't expect it to go the way that it did. So as soon as he gets this spawn up and he gets into the survivor, well, actually, never mind. The survivors are being a little aggressive here on the away game. Tanks again to an advantageous spot. Now he's going to get ready for his commit. It's going to be a tri-cap and all. And I don't know if he wants this, but I don't think he has a choice.
Yeah, he's just going to have to send it in. Kind of isolates 1-3. Lion gets hunted as isolated target. Will eventually get cleaned up straight into a 1-2 punch off the tank. Jockey follow up into more smacks. Not going to finish off Lion, though, and he goes for the disengage. He's got 1,500. He's got 1,000 health left. As he goes up the pipeline, we've got the survivor, the SIs coming in momentarily, but Asari continuing to get chipped out, lose another 400 plus. Okay, gonna be looking for the drop down engage here shortly. Boomer, Smoker, Hunter. Boom comes out, not able to find anything. Hunter trying to be a nuisance, not gonna find anything either. Curve Rock, and the tank goes AI. They are not going to get it down, MK.
No, they're not going to get one. They'll get another. They'll have Lion chug another set of pills, unless they're going to continue the crawl here, which would be very risky because it gives the SI more opportunities for damage. Let's see what it does. 871 bonus. Nah, let's see how much they can do more because of this delay on Lion refusing to pop his pills.
Yeah, he really doesn't want to pop them. We saw Osu able to find another set of pills. We'll see if question mark is able to do the same.
Taking the machine gun.
They do.
Weapons here.
Yeah, Xenix just takes him. It looks like they're going to save it.
Yeah, he's just not popping them.
It's risky, but... Sorry, gotta fix the scores. I forgot again.
Happens.
So used to what J-Dot has done for us. The boomer goes in. Wait, what?
Interesting.
That was a hell of an M2. How about it?
Yeah.
That M2
we do
was...
still have the charge set up, though.
Without a smoker, I don't see it connecting. It's going to be very difficult now. It's going to be so tough to get it, even on high pings for the other team.
They send it anyways. Jockey on the head of line. He goes down. Charge connects. Double cap rather. They do both stand back up, but that is going to be some nice damage. Down goes line. Smoke gets the interrupt as well.
They almost got tri-capped, actually. They almost got wiped there. That jockey landed. They might die. Shout out to History Cannon. And also, since they did survive that attack, they're going to have a 2-2 coming up. They going to just send the spit right away. It looks like they might want to go for a quad during this event. Maybe not. I don't know what the jockey's doing. It looks like the jockey is going back for a despawn with 13 HP. I don't even see what happened to the jockey, how he got down to 13 HP.
Yeah, right. One thing I did see was Question Mark's bonus dropped down about 175 in that hit, dropping down more while they wait for the event to come out. So going to be starting off the second of 3 events here, but they're eyeing down a quad, MK.
Yeah, they are. This is what Osu needs. They need to land this to kind of close this delta that they're going to keep marking up. Jockey wants to get behind the shack. Charger's undecided yet. Doesn't look like they can get in there quite quick enough. Let's see if they decide to go. All the survivors decide to run away. And this is a great play by Question Mark. They actually catch Osu with their pants down, and Osu doesn't know what to do. And the Commons might actually just stop here if they stay here now. I wonder if they're going to wait this whole thing out.
Looks like they are for the moment. Big brain play by Question Mark, just taking it back to all these Commons. An unideal situation. They send in all the same. Jockey on the head of Coach. He's going to bring him down. He's hanging.
Oh, that jockey misplayed that. The jockey should have just took him in the room now. There was no reason to hang him there.
You're right. I would have liked that.
I think it probably would have been an in cap if he took him back in there. They had to run all the way back and get him, but what's done is done. 500 bonus left.
Exactly. It's a good amount of damage, but still a ton of bonus left. The survivors are looking so damn healthy. MK, they send in the charger from behind, getting the double with the hunt coming in into the spit. A ton more damage coming out thanks to that double spit. They drop down to 270.
Yeah, it looks like right now Osu's not going to be able to solidify the wipe. They just want to probably get all the bonus down, and they'll be down a little bit under the par of the point delta we talked about, but nonetheless, it'll give them time to just pull out some plays on their away side. Jockey's going to pre-spawn up. Looks like the Smoker Hunter want to try to go for something. They know the Jockey's back there. The Hunter does land. The Spit's a little late to the party. Here comes the Spit. Jockey lands. They're swimming in it. They separate. They lose half their bonus again. I can't get the camera right. I'm flying in walls. And now they get an in cap. But they still have some bonus to talk about as they crawl forward now. Still a little bit left.
Yeah, it's even with this chapter alone, they might not be able to reach that 700-point advantage. Of course, talking about Osu here, they've got one last chance hit. Charger, Hunter, Spitter, Boomer. We'll see if they can bring it down under 700, but I do believe they're still going to be trailing here. They send it in. Charger, Collat into the spit. Not going to be able to reach Coach, but down goes Rochelle. Alarm car popped as well.
That's great. Coach got yeeted on top of the the pile of luggage.
And he's 1 HP. Thank God he did.
Yeah, right? He got safe there. But they'll have to take one more hit because Coach is slow. But it looks like they're going to be able to walk in with just a little bit of shambles of bonus. But making it on a away game with anything is a benefit. We'll see what happens. Coach goes down. Smoker lands. Hunter lands. Then they clean this up with the Jockey and Charger. No, they cannot. And they will survive. But I don't think they're going to have anything. It might be 12 or 20 bonus, all because of Snipe. And maybe shooting that car alarm wasn't a great idea now.
Right. Yeah, Coach's going to die. They are going to be able to walk in with 3. Of course, the lion's share of the distance already locked in by that point, so not going to be a huge deal, but every point counts in these matches. 603 to 1372 on Chapter 3.
So we do a difference on the points. It comes out to just shy of 1,700, which means I would have to say, if I'm being honest now, it's in favor for Question Mark by about 400 points.
Absolutely, but we're not done yet, MK. We still got the office building, as well as a whole another server going to be headed to Question Mark's home server once this chapter gets concluded. And, the namesake carried off here at the office building. There are lots of not just instant kill potentials, but just a lot of shenanigans, holes in the ground. We'll see how the survivors navigate this.
And they quick ready up to try to get this game going as quickly as they can. Smoker, Boomer, Hunter, Spitter. Hunter pre-spawn up ahead. Probably going to go as soon as they get into the stairwell here. Hunter does go. And he's going to get shut down. The spit spread will be favorable.
Hey, I'm reloading.
I get a couple things of damage. And I got the hiccups again. I hate it.
I heard that. So one important part about this chapter is with so many enclosed spaces and so many stairwells, it's a great idea to keep the spit in the rotation, which I do believe Question Mark did. I think that spit died second. So we're going to see a Hunter, Jockey, Charger, and the spit here in the hallway. They're going to send it in. Hunter connects onto Nick. Charger comes through, gets cleaned up. Spit onto Rochelle with the Jockey helping out. They will manage to lock in a bit more.
Yeah, they got to wait for the spit to deplete before they can continue advancing. They're coming up at about 30% of the way map progression. I think 2 more attacks will about do it before they can get tank up, barring something catastrophic that happens to them. But right now they're coming up to their first drop. The smoker does not get them. Hunter frantically looking for a spawn, and it looks like they're going to go right around this corner, and when they see fit, smoker going to come from behind, misses, and the patient game, the Hunter does land. Nice capitalization. Don't pop the boomer, and they don't. No stumbles, but good amount of chip coming in from Question Mark. On to Osu.
Right, and they once again keep the spit either alive or in the top 2 of the sack order. This time it is going to be in the top 2 of the sack order, and we're going to see that spit coming right back in the hands of Question Mark here momentarily for their next enclosed space hit. Going to have a Jockey, Hunter, Charger, and a Smoker. So I am wrong, but it's going to be the quad, which I'm sure Question Mark is fine with.
Yeah, it might be a little challenging to get that smoker to land, but I think Damage is more content with what they're dealing with due to that they have a good lead so far, getting the wipe on a home server of their opponent. But here they send it. Hunter find a target. Jockey will find a target. They're going to be able to get the cleans pretty respectively.
Oh!
Did they just reset somebody?
Yeah, he did. The smoke absolutely stranded from everybody, but finds the pull down onto Coach. Disastrous for Osu. Gonna have to wait for him to wind through the hallways, down, around, all the way through. Nick joins up to help him out, but Osu still in a 2-2 situation here while we wait for the hit. Hunter, Charger. Okay, they are gonna be able to regroup.
But they gonna hit him again in the exact same spot.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, and they're going to go right away. The Charger gets it. It's a pound spit. And they're rewarded with about 8% damage from the reset. That has to be a little bit of a morale killer for Osu. And right now, Question Mark looking very good now, I'd have to say.
Yeah, Question Mark had some moments in Chapter 2. We were like, can they mentally recover? Well, they certainly can. They are hitting Osu where it hurts, breaking down that bonus. Already got a quarter of it through. They got another spit hit with the Jockey, Charger, and a Smoker. Beautiful setup for Question Mark. We'll see where they choose to send it, MK.
Yep, we're slowing down, making sure the comments are clear in the stairwell, trying to push up. Jockey coming around. Looks like they might want to get some stumbles. Jockey gets M2. Charger doesn't get anything. Spit spread is very favorable. Oh my goodness, what a spit spread. And look at the damage that has come out onto Osu, getting their bonus down to 64% before tank commit. Wow, no, impressive.
Yeah, they are doing an amazing job at absolutely dismantling Osu here. We got the tank in the hands of NF, but look at the health lines. Almost everyone is at that 50% or 50 HP mark or below. Of course, we got 55 and 53. But this is going to be an absolute stellar tank engage here. Just going to have to get one end cap real quick. Star has already popped his set of pills to be there, sitting there at max HP. The boom does come up for the sack, and we've got a Charger, Hunter, and a Smoker. Maybe a Jockey. We'll see.
Where did all the comments coming from? There's no boomer. You see this?
Yeah.
He got a free. I think they might have pushed
He's
too much
in.
forward. He's in with commons. He gets a punch. He gets a second punch at 4K. A third punch goes out. He doesn't get the in-cap yet. In-cap now goes out at 1700. The Hunter will land. The Charger misses, and they're not going to get a wipe. They're going to survive. Can he punch somebody off the roof? No, they cannot. They will survive. But that was very interesting why they had regular comments come in there. I don't know why that happened.
I know, but even with all that support, Osu manages to scrape by with 200 bonus. They've still got a lot of distance that they can lock in as well. Honestly, in my opinion, impressive by Osu to be able to escape that without getting wiped. A nice Hunter connect, but they are going to be sending another hit right away. Spit blocking the doorway, gets cleared out real quick. Boom Smoke dies last.
Good sack order. They won't have an alley-oop with the smoker, but I really don't think if they're question mark that you need to worry about getting the wipe. You just want to get the bonus con. I think they're very content with that considering the circumstances. And right now they should be able to get inside and around this choke point before they'll have the chance of a depth charge. It's coming up close, and yes, they do make it. Now it all depends on where they would have set it. Looks like they would have go pretty quickly. Chargers going, nope, they repositioning. I don't know what they want to do now.
Yeah, looking like a strange setup from question mark with the Hunter still above. One survivor drops down below. Charger goes for him. Down he goes with the smack. A Charger will eventually get immediately cleaned up. Hunter goes in for a scratch or two.
I know you're tough.
Pills are getting popped. Gonna go ahead and pick up Nick. They've only got 153 bonus. That hit not going to be anything too spectacular. But still, as they pop the pills, they go down pretty damn close to 100 bonus with that hit. They do find another set, but time is running out for question mark. Can they wipe out the rest of the bonus from the hands of Osu?
We'll have to see depth charge possibility up here. And they have a jock too. This is going to be very tough for them to navigate up here without taking a lot of damage. There is only a boomer though, no spit, but the commons are just coming in and not letting them out, and now it looks like they can start navigating. This is the big choke point coming up for them. Oh, the baiting that's going on. They'll land the boom. There goes the pole. They get the clear. The Charger's being shot down. The Charger goes in, gets melted. Good job by Osu. Looks like they're going to be able to walk in with a couple of points of bonus. Less than 100 though, no. But they will make safe room. And a good rebound from them trying to do what they can due to what happened to them earlier on map 1.
Right. We'll see just how far question mark gets. I wouldn't be surprised if they honestly had a pretty similar chapter. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, Osu able to finish it out, able to get into the helicopter with I think like 80 points of bonus as well.
Alright, so if we want to do the complete map and get the number that we wanted for Osu to have, they want to be at, let's see, 2,800 point delta. So if they get them down, if they kill them at 2,000, it'll be about even. There's actually a good chance they can get that about even, but there's one thing I didn't take into consideration, Null, is that carried off chapters are worth a lot of points.
Yes.
So that is one thing I didn't take into play. So I think actually question mark's going to be in a benefit no matter what.
Question mark is poised for success. Just how much success will be determined on chapter 4 before they head into their home server.
Yeah, you thought the game was ending
Almost
soon.
there.
No, we're just about the halfway
Nah.
point. We're
That's
only
right.
about halfway there. So this has still got plenty of time to become a great matchup. As this Hunter's going to spawn, the smoker comes down. He does distract enough to get that, but the spitter missed. Oh no, the spitter
sure did.
doesn't get the spread, and that's going to be a big win for question mark. And now they can start pushing.
They keep the spit alive. Headed through this area with Boom. Lose another percentage or two. Head into a stairwell. Jockey is in there. Jockey trying to delay a bit. Smoker Charger Spitter to help him out. He goes, drops down. Now the charge comes out. Gets a stumble. I don't know. Not the most impressive hit out of Osu. They keep the spitter alive. But the damage not really coming out there. Just a couple.
Yeah, I would agree. I would say, considering it's an away game for them, if you're losing 5% per hit on a close map like this, it'd be like, we'll take it. We'll take it all day.
Oh, yeah.
We'll allow to get the tank with 80% of our bonus. We won't mind that. So it looks like they're going to go quickly here. Hunter coming around the corner. Hunter does find a target. The jockey tried. The spitter is late again. The spitter is being wise on holding himself, but he has not capitalized on damage whatsoever. He's only got 27 points.
Eesh. Getting bailed out by the Commons a little bit onto Rochelle, but still not spectacular damage out of the spit. They will be able to just hop straight down. Still waiting for spawns on the side of Osu. Nice recognition by question mark. Nice sense of tempo. They are headed to yet another stairwell MK.
Yeah, stairwell choke points are big for this map. Twice 800 distance, plus you got a tank to deal with. And the Hunter's actually going in. He doesn't find a target. Oh, there goes the charger. The spitter again is late to the show. He'll get a little bit of damage this time. Oh no, he gets a lot of damage this time, so never mind. I'll take it all back. No, it worked out.
It did. It was like not looking like it was going to work out, but Osu says all part of the plan. Now that spitter is not going to be available for this hit, but more than happy to lock in some serious damage there.
Yeah, they get to grab ammo coming up on about 50% of the way through the map. They still have to take another set of spawn. Looks like they're going to go quickly. Hunter trying to get around, getting stuck. Charger will land. One slam goes out. No two slam. The jockey will latch two. And no reset. That was close to being another reset like we saw the first side, dog.
Nice attempt by Osu, but question mark, even with those high pings, able to get laser accuracy in that engagement real quick. And we do have a little bit of separation from the survivors here, but still got a few more seconds for Osu. And they will just clear out commons and get ready for the next hit, which is going to be another big hit potential. Hunter pre-spawns in, goes through, smoke on the back line, spit onto nothing but the charge coming out. We will find Coach, not quite able to get a smackdown, but do dip him below 1,000.
Yeah, and that should get the tank. Look how late this tank is not spawned yet when it spawned for the other team before they even came around this corner. So they will be able to push into the room. See if the commons spawn too. It doesn't look like they're going to. It's interesting. I wonder what caused that, but either way, last tank for Osu in the hands of Star on their home server. Did we have two Star tanks? And
I think we did. Yeah,
who had the other one? I forget. Was it Violet? Zenix, yeah. So two people have two tanks on their side, yet to have the third one when they go to the other server. So
I gotta be honest with you, MK. This is looking pretty devastating for Osu. This tank's gonna need to find a lot of damage.
Yeah, I think it needs a wipe, to be honest. They really need one. Right now, there is about a 2,100 point difference, if I did my math correct. No, yeah.
They got 3 sets of pills. They pop 1. Still got 2 in the hands. The engage coming out of Star. Gonna immediately gonna corral them into the corner. Gets Nick for a couple hits. He's not done yet, and they just send it. The charge getting smackdown after smackdown. Tank is able to follow up. 1,300 health left. Finds a corner onto Lion. One more smack gets finished off. 364 bonus left for question mark. Oh no.
Yeah, they continue to crawl. The distance points are going up. They're about to bring it within 2,000 points now. Just about. So now I would say it's 800 points in favor for question mark at the moment. They're still trying to go. Quick pull happens.
Ooh.
He gets him in the corner. Nobody has the angle. There's also an in cap on the Lion. Hunter coming from the back, but I don't think it's going to be able to do anything. Yes, it does. Delay the pickup, but they will continue forward.
Man, this shit hurts.
Wow, and as the pickup comes out, they've gotten like 200 bonus gone. They've only got 100 left. Nice work by Osu cleaning it up, but question mark going to continue to rack up points here. Insta-kill potential up ahead, but not likely.
Oh!
I just had to poise him for it. I had to get him set up for that. And down goes Zaniax. So the not going to be able to get full distance from this. Still got a couple hundred points to lock in. And we are playing left 3 dead.
Yeah, if that was not a jockey to hit that guy, that would have been a double death charge for sure. But since the guy was jockey, didn't eat him off, just knocked him on the ground. But nonetheless, Survivor is dead. Hunter lands. Charger lands. Is that going to be enough for the wife? No, he gets out of the spit. And they're going to live a little while longer. More distance incoming.
NF just barely surviving through that smoke, but he will survive and he'll be able to pop his pills. They pick up Snipe. They continue on their way. Almost done with this Chapter 4.
Last set of stairs coming up. They are on the roof. They got through that pretty quickly, actually.
They blasted it.
Jockey's going to grab Lion, I think, here. This Lion can juke it out. Lion jukes it out. The Hunter does not. The Charger gets a double charge. And that will wipe it up, I believe. And that will be a score set. 3,807 to Lions. 1,966. And that's 1/2 down.
Favorite question mark. We are headed into the first hit. Jockey, Charger, Smoker, and a Spitter. Jockey sets up overhead. Coach is walking into the kitchen. Jockey overhead eventually. Charge comes out as well. Not going to be able to find anything too impressive. Just going to be 2%.
All right, they're not going to choose the set scores, which they don't have to. It's an option by the teams. It's actually beneficial for the team that goes first to not set scores, because otherwise they have to go Survivor first every round. So that's the reason why they're not doing that. So we'll do the point delta manually in between rounds. But for now, attack is dealt with. Spawn's coming up. Tricap with Boom. Let's see what they could do here. No, they're not going to waste any time whatsoever. Boomer gets shut down. Charger really trying to wish. Actually messes up the front of that van successfully. Not hitting a Survivor. And that is shut down. Right now, question mark looking very good. But one thing to note real quick here, Nall, is look at the pings from Osu. They're got better connection than question mark did.
Yeah, I did notice that. I'm not sure if that's a VPN situation or what that is. But regardless, Osu looking pretty damn good on the pings. We got a 2-2 here. The Poo 2 coming in hot out of Osu. We'll see what they're able to find. In the Crisis tent, Smoker comes out for the Initiator. Jockey gets M2'd away. Boom onto 1. And the damage is not coming out from Osu so far. Tank is actually going to be at 66%. So it's going to be in about 10% here. And they are going to be running it back. We'll see if any disruption comes into play like that Spitter. We've got Violet already set up in the spit overhead.
Wow, they are really separated.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what a skeet coming out there by NF. Oh, this is big. The tank didn't make the jump. He couldn't get the cutoff.
Yeah.
He tried. He missed it. Oh, that would have been big. I think that would have been an in cap now onto NF if he made it.
That could have been so nasty. He could have blocked him in there. The Survivors would have had to run back in there if they want any hope of getting Chip onto the tank. But regardless, Sunny is going to be the tank here for Osu, hitting the car pretty far, but gets blocked by the fence, which could be pretty damn annoying. Gonna hit the forklift, see what he can do. Boom comes out onto nothing.
Ooh.
Oh my god. Question mark. Does evade it, and they're looking pretty damn healthy as long as they can avoid the cars. Doing a great job of avoiding that one, and they continue back.
What amazing car hittables coming out here by
Truly.
Osu's tank. It's impressive. Sunny really showing up right now, trying to give his team the best. I don't know how much longer you can keep them all on there. That's the first one in the water. I'm pretty sure this car is not going to make it either. If he does, I'll be very impressed now. And he keeps it on there. I cannot believe he's bringing this thing in.
We'll see if he can do it. He's got a pretty good amount of frustration to play with. 70% second pass. Okay.
Oh, it's going to be tough now. I don't know if he gets it out. Oh,
Wow.
he does it.
Oh, it's lined up so well, too. Oh.
But take it away when he commits now.
All right, 30% frustration left. It looks like Sunny is going to be able to hit this car, and he's got a number more hittables to play with at this spot as well. Continues hitting that red car in. He's got 1,000 health down. Car coming through, not going to connect with NF, just barely hits him on top of the bus. Jockey goes down. Hunter can't follow up. Disaster for Osu. Sunny's gonna dip out, but the survivors are just gonna press it forward. MK, this is a disaster.
Oh, I don't know how he's keeping these cars in play. That one might fall in the water. No, it doesn't. He's going to be able to punch that towards them. It's nuts.
He's got no frustration. Oh my god, he can sit. That is eventually, that's going to be a very tough spot. He's got 25% frustration left. Continuing to push it through. 3,000 health left, so he will be able to scrape together another hit. He's just going to send it in. Got a charger from the back lines, waiting. It's getting chipped out by NF. It's trying to run away. It's just buying time for the tank. Boom comes out onto nothing. Jockey trying to get in there. 500 health left on Sunny. Rock comes out, will miss, and MK 82.6% of the bonus left. Question mark making a statement on chapter 1.
Yes, they are. That was very unfortunate. The tank punched his survivor on top of the bus when he had his corner. I saw that happen before the match, but it's just unfortunate for Osu. But look at that bonus coming out from question mark, looking to break that delta very quickly after one chapter and all.
Yeah, and the hit comes in. Smoker drops down. Hunter tries to get some action as well. Charger from behind, getting some smacks. Spit comes out to delay them. And MK, if you remember correctly, this was a wipe on Osu's home server on their survivor side. So question mark is looking to seriously break away as far as chapter 1 analysis goes. We'll see what Osu can find on their survivor side, but question mark coming out blazing here on chapter 1. They're going to continue to press through. Got another hit lined up. Not quite a poo too. Boom gets cleaned up. Smoker as well. Jockey Hunter trying to get in there. Nothing. Nada. And question mark continues to press through.
Yeah, look at the clean shutdowns indeed. Less than a little bit more than 20% was taken off of them. They're about to walk in with 700 points of bonus, and I don't think Osu's going to be able to stop them. I think the Charger's going to have to spawn just to try to delay, like right now. And it's not going to work. They just hold W anyways. They don't even wait. And that is safe remain. Look at that chapter score, 1,096. And Osu has to make the safe room, or that's going to be a huge deficit for them going into chapter 2 on their away game.
I gotta be honest with you, MK. I think any team made of mere mortals would be feeling very deeply distressed after this. But any team who made it to the top 8 of RBT7 is not comprised of mere mortals. We'll see if Osu can bounce back here. Obviously, going to have a hit straight out the gate. It is going to be Charger, Smoker, Jockey, Spitter. A lot of pressure on their shoulders here as they start out, MK.
Yep, and here they go live. Let's see what they can do. They have to take a charge spit successfully. Can they do it is the question. They're going to hit the spawns on the back. The Smoker successful. The Charger is not. So for the most part, I think that's a successful take from Osu. Well, Coach decides to jump over the spit. Doesn't take damage, though, for some reason. And they have a Smoker in between the survivors. Oh, no, never mind. They trigger the car alarm, but Osu seems unfazed by it and all, and they're just going to keep going.
They certainly are. Great way to start the chapter by Osu, but they're not out of the woods yet. Got another hit lined up shortly. These hits have not been hitting for Osu. We'll see if question mark can line it up here at this chapter 1 hit. Got a Charger. Hunter, Jockey, and Boom to help out that Charger. Osu continues pressing forward. Hunter spawns in, goes around the side, eventually connecting. Quick clear charge onto nothing. Jockey going to try to connect onto Nick, but won't be able to connect either. Osu is blazing through just the same.
Yeah, they're doing very well so far. They're going to have to see what they could do taking the tank on the higher ping. Again, we did take notice and commented on it and all that the pings aren't terrible for Osu. I don't quite know where CLC91 that's Sunny, right? Is that Sunny?
That is Asari.
That's Asari. Okay, Asari. I don't know what he's actually at with ping because there is no ping command to find out what it is. I tried, so I'm not quite sure where he's at. But we'll have to see. Next attack will be a 2-2 as the common flies all the way up in the sky. And it looks like they're going to hit on the transition in for sure now. They'll be patient for it. Or maybe run back. I don't know. What do you think, now? What do you think they're going to do? Damage or hit on the run back?
I would like to see a hit on the run back. They've got the spit. They don't have a charger, but they've got some potential with the smoke to maybe pull back into the room when the survivors try to run out. I'd like to see the jump attempt. Okay, they are going to send it in. Hunter ready to go, ricocheting through. Will eventually find Rochelle. Spit comes out very late to the smoke as well. The car right next to the survivors. He's just going to run in through, actually climbs up. He's got a lot of time left. Okay, he's going to slow it down. Osu will be able to break out of here, MK.
Yeah, he wanted it bad, but he knew if he would have done it, it wouldn't have worked out in their favor. Survivors are going to be able to run back successfully on their away server, holding on to about 800 plus and change in bonus. Well, we have an AI boomer that... Wait, where's the AI? Okay, the AI boomer's running away in the map. I don't know what he is doing, but...
He's spooked.
Yeah, he's coming in. We'll see how much to play this AI boomer has. Oh! Oh, it's out of play. They don't need to run back anymore and all. They have the front ground, too. This is such a benefit for Osu right now.
It certainly is. He's got one car, but he's got to go all the way back for it, and NF doesn't look like he wants it.
And they're not playing aggressive. I think this is a huge misplay by Osu. Oh, comes the AI boomer. It gets popped, stumbles the tank.
Ooh,
oh, the tank falls off the other side. And he's going to be splitting them. And they allow the split to happen. Oh my, wait, what? Coach got yeeted out of bounds. There's a punch that goes out. This survivor can't shoot the tank anymore because he's not with his team.
He's good to go.
He is back, and it looks like it's going to be a one-in-cap tank now. They're going to survive.
Wow, and Osu able to match the success that Question Mark found. They will get the pickup. 644 bonus left, 70% of the bonus on their away server, and Osu saying we are not going to roll over. Question Mark, you are going to have to earn this dub.
You are right and all. If they can manage to keep just half of this bonus, that'll put them in a great scenario due to the circumstances that happened on their side. And that is being very generous because I think they can keep more than half of it. It's all going to come down to what happens here. This choke point be probably the most difficult for them now. Boomer Hunter pre-spawn above Spitter and Jockey. It looked like they're waiting for the opportunity. They're going to set it. Survivor separated inside. It's going to be a pound spit. They join up on one survivor together. The Jockey keeps Rochelle in the spit. Nobody was helping Rochelle. She's going to have to pop pills. But more important, that was the DB that suffers 35% from that hit. Good job by, I would say, Question Mark there on knowing what to do.
Yeah, they do a good job at chipping down the bonus, but I think you put it excellently. That Hirsch warehouse hit was really their last chance. Of course, it could come out on the cars, but we saw how efficient Question Mark was at clearing it. The hit comes out all the same. Smoker connects onto Rochelle. Hunter gets one shot skeeted by Star, and Osu going to continue pressing forward.
And it looks like they're going to be able to walk in with about 500 bonus. So they're going to lose this round by less than 200 if they keep everything. And I'll tell you what, no, I think that is pretty impressive. Again, what happened on map 1 with the wipe, I just can't stop bringing it up. It's such a catastrophe for Osu, but this is a big plus for them. Why don't you take these final spawns away before they rush in the safe room?
Okay, Charger, Hunter, Jockey. Actually, Hunter set up behind the big rig. We got the Boomer overhead, connects on all four. Charger climbs over. Gonna be trying to find something. Hunter connects. Jockey getting some scratches. They will be able to clean it up. They drop down further. They dip below 900 for the total score, but still looking healthy. They lock it up. Nicely done by Question Mark there at the very end.
Indeed, that'll be a 200 point, about 232 point break into that point delta. I don't know if anybody did the math on those scores to see what the difference was. Here, let me see if we can do this quick in between chapters.
Yeah. Keep in mind, for those of you who missed Chapter 1 on Osu's server, it was even scoreline, both teams getting wiped, which means this 200 point difference will be slightly in favor of Question Mark, but Osu doing a great job of not failing out on Chapter 1. We'll see if they can bounce back and keep it pushing through Chapter 2.
All right, so
keep in mind the chaos in Chapter 2, am I right?
Yes, yeah, I know what you're talking about. They got to set the tank. They got to change tank. And there we go. We got the tank switched up. We're going to have a Smoker, Hunter, Boomer, Spitter, Retro with a spit for the opening hit. Let's see what they could do with it. And they send it in. Question mark with a slight lead, going with their survivors on their home server. A 2-cap comes out with the spit. And that's a great start for Osu. And a Smoker pull with more damage.
I love this out of Osu. Oftentimes we see teams not send in that spit at all, saving it for the choke point. This spit, able to send it in from a protected position and go back into ghost form. Going to have it ready for the choke point. Question mark continues to press forward. Got a charger, got a jockey. They're looking great for this setup. They are going to have the boom. And it's just going to be the 2-2, but still high damage potential at this choke point as always.
All right, the point delta difference is about 1,600 points now in favor for Osu. They were about 1,800 and change, so now it's 1,600 and change with 3 chapters left. So it looks right now they have a couple hundred, like 600 to spare per chapter, and NF just pushes right out. They don't even try to stop it. I don't know what they're trying to do here, but they allow it, and it kind of works out in their favor as they're swimming in the spit again. And that was one of the most unorthodox hits I've ever seen there, Nah, and it worked out extremely well.
Yeah, I think unorthodox is the absolute best way to describe that. I have no idea how they managed to make that work out. The charge not connecting, but stumbling, keeping him cornered, and that was a beautiful execution by Osu. Going to be pressing forward. We're going to see another star tank in the cubicle area. Got a little ways left to go, though, MK.
Yep, Hunter pre-spawned up ahead. Boomer looks like he wants to try to find someone down below. I don't know what that... Oh, Smoker looks like he wants to get a pull in the back. Jockey gets M2'd. Smoker gets self-cleared. Hunter doesn't find a target. NF is able to clean it up. And that is completely shut down. All the survivors won their 1v1s there. All of them.
Yeah, it was looking a little bit segmented as well in the hit. Hunter waiting a long time to go in. Jockey had basically already been cleared at that point. Spawns are going to be up before the tank can come in. They have to go a little ways up the stairwell. Coach is doing it, pulling it in. Jockey! Oh, charge! Okay, charge will get cleared. Jockey will get dealt with.
Ooh. Nah, if they land that 2-cap, nah, that would have been game-changing. The jockey would have took the guy forward. That was so close, but look at the damage that is done. Almost 20% before the tank commit already. I think they'll be happy with that, but what that could have been would have been disastrous for question mark.
I love the setup by Osu. I love the attempt there. Nice recognition by question mark saying that they need another person to back up, but it almost wasn't enough. We got the boom coming out, Charger Hunter as well. Star actually going to be going in from the back entrance into this cubicle. Oh my god! Nice connection onto Nick. And he is going to pop his pills.
I heard it's sunny it's partly sunny with a chance of rocks. That's what I'm hearing with the weather, and he's not letting us down. He's throwing the rocks in, but it is star though, not sunny, but nonetheless star in the sun, close enough. We'll take it.
A starry night here for Osu. They are going to be going in for the engage. Got the Charger in the utility closet. Hunter connects. Jockey does as well. Charger goes wide. The rocks are coming out. And Star's just going to immediately disengage. I love it. He's got 4,200 health left. The survivors were not ready to try to get any chip. They do get a couple shotgun hits. And he climbs back up through the windowsill. Not able to get that first hit. And he is poised and ready to go. Another rock onto Coach. He didn't get the skeet.
I can't believe he has this much health. I'm blown away right now that he has 3K now. But still taking it away. He's still going. You're not done yet. Take it away.
No hesitation. And he goes back on the engage. Double boom. Smoker finally gets cleared. Another rock. He's got 2K health left. And he dips out again. He loses about 500 health for his trouble. Throws another rock out. Not going to land. The cubicle rock tank out of Star. Redefining how we approach this chapter, this spot with this tank. 1,200 health left. Jockey, Charger, Hunter. Charger, Jockey immediately spawn in. Again, can't connect, but the Jockey will. Rock, no. Hunter on the back lines, and he will finally get cleaned up. But look at all the damage coming out onto question mark.
That was a phenomenal tank coming out from Stark, decommitting twice and recommitting all with connection of damage plus the SI. Well played tank, I would have to say. Question mark now needs to push through the rest of the map. Try to hold on to what they can, but they have an interesting choke point coming up here now. With a spitter.
They certainly do. Yeah, the Charger gets a smack into the follow-up, into the spit. Smoker's there, ready. Boom, stumble. No, Jesus is gonna have to run all the way through it, MK.
Down to 40% and still dropping. This is definitely going very well for Osu at the moment, but they're still alive if you're rooting for question mark. They're still putting up distance points. They have 618 bonus left. And now they're coming around the event that they're going to have to take. Spawns are going to drain from the skies above them as soon as they push up a little further. Let's see what they can do with the Tri-Cap and Spit Hunter, Charger, Jockey, and the Spitter. Charger looks like he's ready to go. Jockey wants to get in the back of the box truck. Survivor in the back is actually blocking the spawn, causing the delay. He gets the spawn. The Hunter lands. The Charger's just going to go for stumbles in the Spit, and they will get damage onto that Survivor.
Oh yeah, even Common giving a scratch there onto Ellis, and he is going to be slow out of that one. 30% of the bonus is all question mark has left to their name. I'm still thinking about how beautiful that star tank was with the instant commits into the disengage, just committing to disengage there, kind of a strange wording, but beautifully done. We got to face our eyes forward though as another hit gets lined up. Jockey, Hunter, Smoker, and a boom in the hands of Osu, and they are going to send it before they can walk in. Jockey from the side, Hunter dropping down around the power units, but not able to find anything. Just going to be that boom stumble on the back line.
Yeah, that was less than about 2%. That was probably one of the least damaging hits that Osu managed to get, believe it or not, on this map. 2%. They have 400 and change bonus left. They're still holding W with 25% of the map to go through. Question mark wants to be able to navigate some of these points into the safe room. Right now they're giving a shout out to Gun Noodle with 404 as their bonus. Why do you take the next hit with Charger, Smoker, Jockey, Spitter now?
Okay, it's in. Smoker gets a try out of nowhere. Spit goes onto the smoke target, but she is going to be able to run out of that. Down goes Snipe. However, they will pick him up, but the damage is done. Dipping below 20% of the bonus left, just 286 as they continue to try to traverse through Chapter 2.
Yeah, they're getting past the car alarm. I don't think there's a scenario where they're going to send it off. The Boomer might be able to try on it, but he's not going to. He's going to move forward. Spitter's going to take the front ground, too. Hunter's going to come from behind. They're going to get the pound spit. The Jockey's going to keep him in the spit, and they can't clear because they got to reload. And Xenix goes down all the way to 2 HP, and that is all of their health bonus gone from this point out now. It is all DB. And now they got it in cap, and that's another 5% DB gone.
Wow, yeah, beautiful recognition. They just send it onto the HP target, and they lock it in. Charge hops through. Hunter trying to engage as well. Smoke pulls out. It's just rolling single caps, but still. Triple boom to follow up. They've only got 76 bonus left, trying to get the full distance at this point. They've got no pills left. They're slow. They're bleeding out. As long as they can just keep question mark slowed down through here, they are going to be able to hop forward. They're getting close to the end of this chapter, MK, but another hit lined up, ready to go.
Yep, that Charger's up, the Jockey's up, Hunter's up, Spitter's up. The Jockey's getting bullied, gets shut down. The Charger gets a double in the spit.
Whoa!
Oh, they're all in it. The Hunter can probably clean it up. He does. Oh, but NF has a safe cornered in there to stand. And they're
barely.
And they'll continue walking, but the bonus is exhausted. There's nothing left.
Completely exhausted. What a beautiful 1v1 out of Lion there on the Jockey. Survivors continue to press through the stairwell, but with them being this slow, Osu gonna have all the time in the world to set up another hit, and they will have the smoke down below outside. Lion goes down. Charge connects. Boom will find two, finding Lion as well. Smoke tries to pull through for more. Not able to find it. They will be able to pick up Lion here.
Smoker really trying to delay this, but it looks like question mark will get full distance only. No additional points. And I'll tell you what, I think if Osu can make the safe room with no points, it's going to be in their favor then.
Absolutely, we see the last hit attempt. Hunter's spit comes out. Rochelle, oh, she's gonna go down. She dies. Coach goes down as well. Still got the Charger in ghost form. Right when the pickup comes out into the chip level, but still extremely well done by Osu. And if Osu can get literally any points at all, then they have beaten that 700-point margin, MK.
Yes, they did. They made it. Actually, they made 699, so they're
right.
-1 on full distance. Doubt it's going to matter in the end result of this, but a lot of this game is going to be decided with right here what Osu does with their survivor. Remember, they're down about 1,600 points right now, so I think they can't go down much of anything going into the next chapter. But one thing to note, though, Nal, is Chapter 4 is a finale. It's very hard to make bonus with that on either side, so I think it might be very close to swinging for Osu depending on what happens right here.
Yeah, it will definitely depend on what's happening right here. On the previous server, we had the survivors surviving the tank with like 1,000, 1,100 bonus. The first hit going to come in the hands of Question Mark. Going to be a Smoker, Hunter, Spitter, Boom. Hunt, Spit, long range Spit. Not going to connect onto Rochelle. They will send everything in there. I believe, well, they had 3 die with the Boom third death, or fourth, I'm sorry, Smoker third death. We'll see what setup they get for the choke point here. Not a lot of damage coming out onto Osu yet, but that first hit, hard to get some damage in. We'll see how this choke point does, MK.
Yeah, Hunter, Charger, Jockey, Spitter, they have the ideal setup. Let's see what they choose to send this. Remember, on the other side, Osu let him walk all the way out, which is very questionable, but it worked in their favor. Let's see what they can do here. Hunter ready to go, Jockey ready to go. Charger has not spawned yet. I don't even know where his ghost is. Can't even find him. Hunter will land. There will be the spit. The Charger comes in, just charges there. The Jockey.
Whoa.
Oh, they're all in the. No, they're not all in the spit. There's a safe area over there, and I think the damage is still great. I don't know what to say there, no. I think it was a great hit for Question Mark.
It was a great hit on Question Mark, but it's not exactly the highest demand to find a hit there at that choke point. I think Osu was good to avoid disaster as well. So we'll see. Tank coming in shortly, but a couple more hits out of Question Mark. We'll see if they can piece together any more damage. Boom comes out, gonna get cleaned up without incident. They press forward. Smoker, Spitter, Hunter left in the hands of Question Mark.
Reloading.
Looks like that Smoker wants to get a pull down in the back. Hunter coming from the front. Smoker gets the pull. The Survivor gets reset too. Ellis kind of backed up into that. I don't know if you noticed that, but Ellis gave him that pullback. It was a little bit of a mistake, but they'll regroup with the team. But the one thing that did and all is they can't rush and spawn tank now. They're going to have to... Oh, they're really separated. Okay, they regrouped. Never mind. I was going to say, you can't separate there to spawn tank with people separated like that.
Big hit lined up. Charge, Spit. Got to be careful through another scary choke. Ooh, gonna connect onto Rochelle and the Spit as well. Violet runs straight through. Rochelle hops up. Another 10% gone pre-tank. We talked about 1,000, 1,100 health post-tank. Well, right here, Osu has already been tanking hits left and right. They're going to be at 1,100 when they bring in the tank, MK.
Yeah, they are. You are correct. I mean, they are on their away game, so I could say it is expected to take damage. But
yes.
I think if they get out of this with 1 in cap, Osu would be happy. Question Mark would not be. They do land a 1 boom on 1 survivor. I don't see where the tank is at the moment. I don't think he's has the ability to go in there yet, and I don't think he'd want to. And Osu is going back further. Oh, I see what they're doing. They want to chip him up and not let him in here. And they got to back off because spawns are coming up, though, now.
I like it. I like it. Asari still set up, ready to chip the tank when he walks out of the doorway. But look at the charge setup. I think charge... Yeah, we got the charge set up in this cubicle. He goes for it, connects onto Asari, and he's got the perfect tank setup. He's got to find the corner straight away. Hits him out of it, though. Got plenty of more targets to line up. Rochelle is Bonafide stuck in that corner. Jockey still ready to go. Gonna try to connect onto Ellis, and he will. Isolated. Oh, MK, it's all falling apart here. Asari just barely gonna be able to find the clear on that hunted target, and he's gonna be able to split. Coach pops his pills. Jockey carries down, but he gets the clear, and Tank has 700 health left. Wow. The smoke still. Okay, 2 survivors go down. We'll see how much bonus they have left once they find the pickups, but what a tank from Question Mark. You talked about, you were like, yeah, now they're going to back up to avoid any major hits while the tank engages, but they didn't, and the Charger had the perfect setup in the cubicles, finds the engage for that tank perfectly, MK.
Yeah, and now the crawl continues. This is what they need. If you look at the point delta right now, it's only 600 points, and that'll count for both. They'll get the charge spit. One survivor will suffer for it. Nick might go down. No, he doesn't somehow. Did Nick get incapped before, too? I don't see which survivor was incapped. No, it was. Yes, it was. That survivor would be black and white if they went incapped, and I don't think they're going to find pills. So I think the demise is going to happen eventually for Osu, but how much more distance will they get will have to be seen right now as they crawl their way forward now.
Yeah, I think Osu seriously got bailed out on their server by that beautiful charge collat, sending one over the railing. If you missed it, it was insane. Another hit comes out, going to try to separate, but not really going to find a whole... Oh, well, down goes Asari.
Yeah, I don't think they have a choice. They have to down him and push.
Yeah.
And they can't down the other one because they'll both be black and white, but these points distance means everything right now. Remember, at the beginning of this match, it was about an 1,800 point difference, and right now it's almost only a 500 point difference.
Wow.
This is a big hit Osu has to take. They found pills, though, so this will benefit them. Let's see when it goes. Jockey comes in, they land a 2-cap, and they almost quadded them. That was so close. Good cleanup, though, I would say, considering what happened there. They almost die. It looks like they're going to lose Asari because he's only 3 HP now. But wow, that was almost a wipe, nah.
It certainly was, but it wasn't at the end of the day. Osu going to continue 4 survivors strong for the time being. Going to try to get through as much of this Chapter 2 as they can. Got another big hit lined up. Hunter Jockey with a spit and a boom. Finding the double boom. Still got the hunt spit alive. Spit goes in first, trying to connect onto Asari, but it won't spread onto him. He's going to continue limping forward, MK.
Oh my goodness, this crawl from Nick getting all these extra distance points that I think they exhausted all the pills too, so they're not going to get him anymore. He probably dies of this SI attack, but they are crawling, getting extra points, broken into 500 point delta. It looks like the survivor up front's going to get secured, probably get incapped or die off. Nick is still alive somehow, but they're going to lose the survivor up ahead who gets pounced all by himself. I don't think they're going to be able to save him. Oh, they do! No way they're going to be able to get the pickup.
1 HP Asari, recognizing that he cannot press out here alone, will eventually start clearing at his CIs, but he needs help for the pickup here. Boom is ready to go, going for scratches, and Asari will finally die. 1 hit left onto Star, 1 HP left, and Sunny is about to go down with the spit coming out. He will die. Down goes Star, and that is it.
But wow, what an impressive show from Osu on the away game. I don't even know what the difference is anymore. No. How much is it here?
Yeah.
It's about 400 here, I would say. 470?
Yeah.
And they were at 1866. So let me do some math here. 1866 minus 470.
It's like right there around 1400.
1371 is the difference right now.
We got 2 chapters left. 700 plus 700 is 1400. So if Question Mark can just play according to their bare minimum that they need, 700 each time advantage, they should be able to lock this in, MK. It's going to be very close, though.
Yes, it will be. This tank is going to be 40%. They already got it. So they're going to see ready ups very quickly. I'm pretty sure whoever's on Osu is going to be late for work because it is past 11 o'clock.
Oh.
Like, why were you late? Because I wanted the W. That's what he's going to say.
You got to get the W.
And here we go live. On to Chapter 6 of this tournament match. Jockey, Smoker, Charger, Boomer. Jockey gets melted away. Smoker doesn't get anything. I'm stuck in the wall, so I saw nothing that happened.
Well, they still got a charge and a boom. A charge, trying to get some cheekiness in onto Coach. Double boom. Charge continuing to bait it out. Comes in, gets cleaned up.
Unfortunately for him, nothing he can get, and this will allow Question Mark to continue. They got a couple of comments trickling from behind. Looks like they want to go for a pound spit. They're going to get it.
Ooh.
And Despot, he has to retreat backwards, and they bounce back a little bit after that opening hit, not doing anything now.
They certainly do bounce back. Nice damage coming out. Got that 40% tank going to be coming in shortly. We didn't see a whole lot of damage coming out from these tanks. We'll see how that factors in. I will say it looks like Question Mark, at least for me, has been doing better on the non-tank hits. Smoke into the Jock. Both gets cleared up. Charge on the front lines. Cleaned up as well. Just getting a smack, I believe. Going to have the Boomer. And that's it.
And this will be the 6th tank of the game for Osu into the hands of Asari. And Question Mark taking it back to the normal sewer spot. Maybe they'll play Chip before he decides to come in. It'll be all up to their opinions. I don't know. I think they might think there's a Smoker, so they're not playing it very aggressive right now, which I don't disagree with, because you don't want to get caught with a Smoker down. Because remember what happened last time, to Osu getting pulled down there and getting capped.
That being said, nice drop down by the Boom, able to get a proxy onto Rochelle. Hunter into the Jockey, both able to get a connection onto Nick. Tank obviously going to be waiting this out with all of his SIs dead. Taking minimal chips so far. Running back and forth between his two possible entryways. Going for some curve rocks. Okay, his second pass, 50% frustration, gonna have to send it in soon, but they've got Smoker, Boomer, Charger here, and they are gonna send it in with that. Asari has got a long way to run. Oh my god, Smoker waiting by the wayside. They do get a connection onto Nick, hits him very far away, collapses back onto these two survivors on the back line, but he's missing. Oh my god, MK, Question Mark took almost nothing. They've got 1,100 left.
Yeah, it was a questionable commit path. He took the long way around.
Yeah.
He could have went in between them and split them. It caused him to lose half of his HP immediately by the time he got there. The only benefit from that tank is that Nick Lion unfortunately backed up into that little metal pipe or whatever, giving him the corner. Otherwise, we might have seen nothing come out, but there's going to be a pound spit. The Jockey can't keep him in it. Boomer can't stumble. They'll get the bonus down to 80%, but this is what Question Mark needed after the first two chapters, not breaking to that point delta any more than a couple hundred points.
They are going to have a potential smoke charge setup, I do believe. First event gets started. We'll see if Osu sends it in during this. They've got all their SIs up. Smoker, Charger, Hunter with the spit. And they do start to send it. Spit comes it onto nothing. Hunter connects for just a bit. And I don't know, MK.
I think there was a misplay. There was a depth charge possibility there.
Yeah,
The Charger
right,
I don't know if the Charger just couldn't get there, but it was there for a split second. But either way, when we're sitting in the casting chair, it's easy to see those calls, but not so much for the players themselves. But that will be a couple of more damage onto the bonus. The Jockey's going to spawn by himself. Smoker is going to get killed off. I think they wanted to get a good sack order, so they wasted no time on making sure everybody died. And that might be a quad sack, or it's going to be a tri-cap with a spit. I didn't see, though.
I think it is that tri-cap with the spit, but we'll just have to wait and see. The event going to be done shortly. Question Mark, not going for any, you kind of saw last on the other server that they went back to take this second event, but they are they are kind of separated on the two bridges now. Obviously, they have full sight line on each other. It is going to be the 3-1 with Spit, Hunter, Smoker, and a Charger ready to go. And Question Mark is not pressing forward. They're just clearing out the commons. They're saying, you know, if you want to hit here, you can. You're not going to have a hit ready for that alarm car situation if you do. And even before the alarm car is really where those teams like to hit that. But it does seem like the Hunter spawns in overhead, just going to be chilling out for the moment. Question mark finally groups back up. They press forward over the bridge, and they continue on, MK.
Yeah, they take the drop. Hunter making noise. Smoker looks like he wants to probably help this with a pull forward. Charger's going to come from the back. Everything's going to probably rocket in. Let's see if they could... This Charger's really ambitious now. The Charger, no way. They got to reposition again. Okay, that Charger waited a little bit too long. Now it looks like they want to wait until... Charger, again, coming from an interesting spot. When you could drop in a lot easier forward. Who knows? Let's see what they could do with it. I can eat my words if they're going to land it. Make it happen, guys. Make me look foolish. Smoker's going to go for a pull. Here they go. The pull lands. The Charger lands. What do I know? No, they know exactly what they're doing. It could get put Lion to it. Not an in cap, but he has to pop his pills. And they'll get the bonus under 70%.
Right, that takes 100 bonus out of the hands of Question Mark right away. Unorthodox hits have been the name of the game for Osu. They've been able to make the impossible possible. Will they be able to find the win against Question Mark remains to be seen, because Question Mark still has 900 bonus, which is quite a lot. Stairwell hit comes out. They do find the Jock, but they press forward 880 strong. And really last chance hit potential here. Like you said on the previous server, not the biggest potential for damage. We'll see if Osu can once again make the Unorthodox work in their favor.
Indeed, they got a survivor slow. They don't have spawns left. One last hit in here. It's not going to be easy to get damage. Survivors are pretty separated. Oh, the spawns are blocked too. Smoker is the only thing that can alley-oop this. Oh, Smoker spawns. It gives it away, but the other teammates were not ready. And this is probably going to be nothing. Hunter gets shut down too. Free spit goes out. Charger can't find anything. And Spitter gets picked. Charger, nothing. And that is what Question Mark needed. And they'll walk in with a chapter score of 1,476. And that almost breaks that delta we were talking about alone with that score now.
Yeah, Osu's got their work cut out for them here on Chapter 3. They do. I personally, I would have liked to see, like you said, when the Smoker was spawned in and stranded, if the other two SIs, cappers, could have gone in from the other side of that van to capitalize on Rochelle there. Maybe could have found a little bit more, but that's already in the books here. We got a Jockey, Charger, Smoker, Boomer in the hands of Question Mark. Osu was not able to find a whole lot with this. We'll see if Question Mark can fare a little bit better. Jockey set up on the sidelines, ready to go in. We got a Smoker Boom from the front. Boom doesn't find anything. Boom gets cleared. Charger comes out. Not able to get a smackdown, but still finds a charge with the wall. Smoke with the follow-up. Not a bad hit from Question Mark.
No, not at all. A little bit of chip comes out. But one thing to note, when Question Mark started the second half of this chapter, they had the lead by 5 points. So right now, Osu is retaking the lead. But I'm telling you, Nall, if they happen to wipe out at the tank,
oh yeah,
Osu is going to be with their back on the wall, only with about a 100-point lead, because right now they only have a couple-point lead at the moment.
Jockey connects for a brief moment. Osu going to be walking into a Hunt Spit. They do. Connects with Violet into the Spit. He's got a long way to go. Does just walk it up the stairs.
Uber goes in for a sack there, Nall, but I had to laugh at the name. There's a guy who just followed me, and his name is Dr. Fuck.
Hell yeah, welcome in, Dr. Fuck.
Yeah, shout out to Dr. Fuck, just because the name is epic in my opinion, so I had to give it a shout out.
Hell yeah.
Oh, usually don't curse on stream, but I can't pass that one up. Don't get much opportunity to see a name like that, but thank you. This will be the 7th tank of the game for Question Mark into the hands of Snipe. And this is a big tank for Snipe coming in here. I'm telling you what, no, I think if this is a wipe, it's GG for sure. Osu needs to survive this and make a couple 100 points at least to make it a possibility of getting the W next chapter. Smoker Charger, last pod cutting up. No, I don't know what it's going to be. It is a Hunter.
We haven't typically seen a ton of damage come out on this tank, not on this match or in RBT7 in general. We have seen some moments, though, where this tank has been able to shine. We'll see what Snipe can do. Take it away, MK.
All right, Snipe is going to commit. They're going to go. The pull doesn't work. They have no smoker. They get to long arm, though, but he doesn't have anything. Charger misses.
Oh.
He misses a punch there. So what is Ski coming out? He gets another punch. That's his 4th punch, I think, and that's all he's going to get.
Wow.
What a take by Osu there. Now, look at that bonus, 70%.
Yeah, they're about like 150, 175 off of what Question Mark was able to do on the tank, but they're more than happy with how this turned out. Violet getting a beautiful one-shot ski on the Hunter while he was getting double-teamed by a Hunter and a Charger on the away server. Beautifully done by Violet to lock in there, really change the tide of the way that turned out. We'll see what Question Mark can follow up with. They've got a 2 to the Poo 2 ready to go. It's a little stinky in here. We'll see if they're able to turn it into anything.
Yeah, they're going to go very quickly. Smoker pre-spawns. Boomer will latch onto one. Jockey gets bullied, eventually killed. Spit block comes out. And as soon as this horde is over, they're going to rush out as fast as possible. Spit's going to delay. Yeah, they're going to do everything in their possible to not let them out. M2s go out everywhere. Oh, look at that spit block. I didn't even see it.
Yeah. Yeah, the death spit block. Coach takes it to the dome, but Rochelle going to be a little bit more patient there. They do dip below 900, but not by a whole lot. They're looking pretty damn healthy with 2/3 of the bonus left. Gotta wait through a couple more events, though. Let's see what they do.
All right, event has started. Charger, Jockey, Hunter, Boomer. See what the Infected can capitalize on. They're going to want to send this right away. Hunter has found his location. Charger rockets in.
Oh my God!
You seen it and all. Both teams had the chance for the depth charge, and none of them take it. I think they just wanted to go for the damage to guarantee. They didn't think it would be a possibility. Both sides gave the opportunity, and neither one of them opened the door of opportunity. And now the second part's going to be taken. I don't know about that. You know what I would say about that, no? I'd be like, hell nah to the nah. You should have did it.
That's right. Hell yeah. I mean, served up on a silver platter there, but they still find a lot of damage. They send in another tri-cap hit charge. Not going to get the collapse, but does take him all the way home. Not able to get a smackdown. Still able to rot down the bonus of Osu as they approach that 700 mark. Top set of pills, 675.
And wow, actually, one thing to note, I don't know if you take notice right now what Question Mark has been doing since they've killed the tank off. They have only been hitting the survivors who are bleeding right now. They have not paid attention to the green survivors. They are trying to get them slow to give them more hits. The Jockey's going to latch on. Smoker gets a pull forward. They had a Poo-2, just want to stack it really quick. Spitter and Boomer coming up here. Boomer's going to stack. I think they hold the Spitter, though. No quad for this area. But look at how far Osu is going on the map now with the bonus that they have.
This is disgusting out of Osu. I did worry about the efficacy of the tank out of Question Mark, and it still left a little bit to be desired. The spit comes out. It's going to be a good amount of standing spit. Hello?
Wow.
What?
That was a ton of damage.
And they get the follow-up hit, too. Rochelle does drop out of the window. Oh, my God. The flying Jockey, like a sugar glider there, connecting right onto Ellis with the smack, takes him down.
Yes, they'll get the pickup bonus down to 500, but compared to the other side, it's 876. And they're only going to gain about 300 points on this chapter, it seems.
Ooh.
But they have a separated survivor. They know he's slow, and they don't wait for him. This is what I was talking about.
What?
The benefit for hitting on the back survivors, I mean the ones that were slow, and Osu's going to throw some bonus away here now.
They did. They said, here you go, Question Mark. You earned it. Just leaving him isolated there. Charger comes in, capitalizes on it perfectly. That's the kind of hit I would have liked to see Osu take right at this spot when Rochelle went around the van to clear out that smoker. But regardless, that is in the past. The future is here. A quad for Question Mark. They are calling the go-go. They're sending it in. The smoker pulls through. Charger, not too much. They will be able to eventually lock it up with just shy of 1,000 points.
All right, so let's see. What's the difference on this map? It is going to be 476 plus 12, so they'll gain 400 and 88 more points. Let's do some math here real quick now. I'll do it fast. Minus 488. Osu has a lead of 883 right now.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Was it's going to be over that 700 mark for sure. Not too far off, but we are here at the very end of our match. MK, will ? Let the pressure get to them, or will they be able to lock it down in their home server, get a star-studded final chapter, and find the win?
Yep, looks like that one teammate who wants to go because he's late, but he wants to get the W, and it's Osu who hasn't readied up yet, but here we go live, the final chapter of this 8-chapter tournament match. ? First as survivor, down a couple hundred points. See what they could do here now.
They're actually just going to head straight up. I'm not going to have a stairwell hit here from the looks of things, at least not for the moment. SI is just running through the inside place, getting set up as they want. They're going to take this hit after walks in. Another unorthodox hit. The Hunter goes in quick. It's chipped down to 233. Dips back out. And like we've been saying, unorthodox, the name of the game for Osu. They're following it up here once again. We'll see if this allows them to save the spit or something like that. Maybe a little bit easier. The hunt comes out. Spit not going to commit. Now we still got the charger. Jockey dies off as well. Spit, charge, die last. I don't know, MK.
Yeah, a little questionable there on the spawn rotation. You want to try to keep that spitter alive for this chapter. This is going to allow to blitz a lot of the map unimpeded, and they don't even have to worry about a spitter with the next hit, so I don't think we're going to see any delay whatsoever. They're just going to run into attacks and clear it. So this is very impressive, I would have to say, by taking advantage of what Osu gave them.
Yeah. Oh my god. The Hunter will connect with the Jockey as well. Going to try to carry him through. Not quite. They do get the boom stumble. But that was a 3%er. They got 0.0% on their first hit and lost a spit to it as well. I think this is a pretty disastrous opening sequence for Osu. We'll see if they can bring it back. They've got a couple more chances to get bailed out before this tank, but the damage has certainly not been flowing. And the dangers seem to be growing as they are going to have a Hunter spit Jockey charger in this stairwell. Will ? Be able to evade it? Charger does not connect, MK. The Hunter gets skeeted. The Jockey, it does not come out. And they have the spit dead last again alongside the Jockey. And just a couple percentage points coming out, MK.
Yeah, NF is the only one that's taking it because he's taken the point lead for his team. So he is expected to take damage on whatever occurs, and they're going to be content with him just being the one taking it, as NF doubles up on pills, finds another set. The spawns are now up. It's going to be Charger, Smoker, Hunter, Boomer. And just like you said, the spawn rotation's questionable. They're going to send the Smoker from the front. They're not going to land it. The Charger from the back gets a fist and charges. They'll get some damage there and all. They get it down to 86 and still dropping. But still, I think Questionmark's moving pretty good.
Absolutely. I mean, this is seriously worrisome for Osu. They are absolutely getting shut down here. Sure, they found a little bit of damage here and there, but 15% is all that they've managed to lose. They're going to be bringing in the tank here soon.
It looks like they want to get a little bit of more damage before they get this tank up. They have a Jockey pre-spawn in the front. Looks like the Hunter and Smoker are trying to find something to capitalize. Here comes the Hunter, gets shut down. The spit goes out. The Jock, they get him in the spit. Oh, there we go. And they'll get him down to 80%. And, oh, is he going to do it? Is he going to strafe jump? Does he have the balls? No, he's not going to do it. That would have took a big set to do it, I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah. But look at how healthy these survivors are.
The only benefit,
they got full pills.
There's one benefit that they're going to have. If the infected team was smart here, they're going to commit on NF. They're going to go for Coach. Coach is 3 punches right now. I don't think Coach is going to pop. That'll be their best chance to get an in cap and try to get the other 3 survivors who are standing. That would be my call to go. We'll see if they're going to do it. And if I'm survivor, I would make the call to tell NF to double up his pills here because they cannot get wiped. They need to get some points. So why don't you take this tank away whenever Osu feels like taking it in now?
Okay, Violet's been chipped down about 200 points. Charger Jockey Hunter, he goes for the engage. They are sending the SIs immediately. Charger getting some smacks after missing the initial hit. Hunter will connect. All the SIs are dead though. Double smack. A lot of damage comes out, but they survive. No end caps. 800 bonus left. And they are going to be storming the gates here straight up the stairwell.
Yeah, after they eat those pills, it has dropped a little bit, but look at the bonus of Xenix. He's going to have to pop again. So I think if the infected team can focus on those red guys, they might be able to bring the bonus down to something reasonable for them to get the W. But right now, Question Mark needs to make this safe room with points. The Charger gets melted. Rochelle backs up through the spit, down to 44.6, 687 to be exact and all. It's a nail biter.
It certainly is. About 1350 points in total left. They need to win by, what, about 900? So the pressure is certainly on here for Question Mark. They need to save all of this bonus that they can. They've got a Jockey Hunter spawning in here. Nice skeet, but the Jockey will carry into the sidelines. Finally getting cleared out. Boom, somehow not going to connect. 1300 even as they press through MK.
Indeed, they do. This looks like it's going to almost force... No, they need to make the safe room to force Osu to kill the tank.
Right.
They are up here on the roof now. They have great bonus. They need to hold on to it. Spawns are coming up. The Charger wants to get something so bad here. Hunter coming from behind. Charger can't find a spawn, though. Here they go. They're going to try. They get a pull. The Charger gets melted. He got too greedy, doll. He went for the death pull. They're going to walk in with 500. They're still going down in bonus, though.
Yeah, they did lose a good chunk of bonus there. All things considered, 558 they get dropped down to. And that is just an easier margin for Osu.
Yeah, let's see what the number will tally up to. Osu does have to kill tank to get the victory. We'll do some math. They walk into the safe room with a couple hundred points and a chapter score of 1,256. Campaign score 4,527. Oh my gosh, no. I'll try to do the math in my head here.
Right, right.
883. I don't even know what they need.
Okay, so they have to make the full distance with about 183. I think it's 700?
No, they're down 883. They don't need full distance. They need to kill the tank, though.
Okay.
So it's going to come down to tank play. The tank will decide this. If Osu survives this tank and crawls just a little further, they will win this match, which is insane.
It is. It was very humble beginnings on Chapter 1 to kick it off. Osu getting wiped by the tank. They were looking in the hole kind of throughout their home server. They got bailed out a couple times. They made it look pretty damn competitive. And here on their away server, they have been tearing through, able to keep it neck and neck.
Wait a minute. Am I doing my math wrong here?
I was wondering. I
think I might be off. I think Osu just has to make it to the tank.
Okay.
I think. It's going to be so close.
It is. Yeah.
I think they're right. I think they need 300. They need 360 some points.
Right.
So I think that Question Mark needs to go for a death charge.
They do. They need to go for something here because I think you're absolutely right. I don't think they actually have to bring in the tank here to win this. We'll just have to wait and see. Hunter, Jockey, Charger, and a Spitter right out the gate for Question Mark. They're going to send it at this stairwell. A little bit of a lull while we wait for Osu to get the clears. Gingerly press forward. They hop over. The spit damage will connect onto Ellis. He's still spitting. Oh my god. What a beautiful hit by Question Mark to start off MK.
Indeed. That tacks up about 10% of what they needed, but they need to probably do a little bit more.
Yeah.
But they're going to be able to push up the stairs, go around the first choke point, but we are very close. Are we seeing another upset from Osu is the question. Can they pull off it again? We'll have to see what happens after they set these set of spawns. And Charger does land. The spit bounce will be favorable.
Wow.
But they're going to be able to jump on the railing.
Can he though? Oh my god, finally getting up there.
Another 6%, down to 84 now, nah.
We'll have to see how this plays out. I think for fans of the Chinese scene and L4D2, they won't be too awfully surprised. Osu's such a strong team. Maybe more surprising that they're here at rank 8, and they have been turning up in this top 8. Got a Jockey Hunter Charger spit for question mark. The deal's not done yet. Got another stairwell hit to survive. Oh my god, the hunt getting skeeted out. Charge will be dealt with. Jockey trying to pull through. No. And they will press forward. That hit is going to be a miss. Out of question mark.
All right, they need less than 200 points now to get the victory. Remember, it was down 18. 18. I already went back too far. I think it's 1881 if I remember exactly.
It's tough.
It's very, very close.
Keeping track of those numbers. Yeah, it is so close right here. I think question mark is going to need to come up big. Maybe get a reset, MK. We'll have to wait and see.
Oh my gosh, it is so close. It's now less than 100 points. The Hunter will land. They want to try. The Smoker is trying to get the gank. He gets the gank, but he pulls him in the spit. Coach is still swimming in the spit.
He
Eventually
is.
leaves it. Osu is taking so much damage right now.
And they almost get the reset again. Remember, MK, they got reset on Chapter 4 on their home server. Not going to happen this time. They will continue through the stairwells. Still got that spit. Got a Charger. Jockey, 5 seconds left on Zenix, and they are just going to slow it down, clear out all these comments, and lock in this victory, MK, if they can. Whoa!
Oh, a multi-charge.
Yeah, they do get a nice little multi-charge, but it's not the instant kill, and I think they really needed to gear up for something huge because this tank's coming in shortly, MK.
It indeed is, but I think this game has already been decided. I'm pretty sure that Osu gets the victory, but we're going to keep it as it's neck and neck right now till we do the math afterwards. So this is a huge tank coming out for Zenix. He needs to get the wipe for his team. Everybody in chat can do the math for us. We'll keep the action here.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't even know where Zenix is. I can't. Okay, here he is. He's inside the hallway here. This is going to be huge for his team. The wipe is needed. Again, we don't know if it's actually going to be enough, but we'll have to see. We'll do the math afterwards. Me and Na will do the math immediately. Rock coming out. He has his spawns. This is the tournament match here for the winner bracket. Final spot right now. His tank is in. Zenix around the corner, going for his commit. He gets his first punch onto Rochelle, 2800 HP. He gets his second punch. Third punch, he's down to 1500. He is down to 1000. The survivors are pushing forward. The Hunter lands. The Charger misses. The tank gets a punch. The Jockey lands. He gets another punch. The Jock goes forward. And they're going to survive. And that is going to be Osu getting the victory over question mark Nah. Upset again. The underdog goes again to the winner bracket. What a game, Nah.
Yeah, absolutely beautifully done by Osu. I don't know if you noticed, but Asari and Violet were very healthy, but they popped their pills anyways, recognizing the situation that they're in, recognizing they just needed to survive this tank. It didn't matter about keeping those pills. They just needed to not get wiped to lock it in. They are going to continue sending hits. Charge, Smoke, not going to work. Smoke getting caught up on the wall, just barely not able to pull in for that Charger. At least could have seen the game end with some fireworks. Osu's going to continue to press through. They've got 530 points in distance already locked in, 200 bonus as well as they approach the final moments of Chapter 8.
And Dinego, the boomer goes in, gets a frothy boom in there with some proxy to get the pals and the spit. They're all swimming in it. You know, ink caps are going out. They might just get wiped here. Nick's still swimming in it. Sorry's the only one up. Good tank coming out by question mark there on the drop. And it looks like Osu's about to fall to the demise. They'll make a little bit more crawling distance, but the winner has been decided, dog.
What a match. What a victory out of Osu. Like you were saying, the underdogs. I do want to say Osu is such a scary team. If I remember correctly, Osu won the Inxing Cup a few months ago, beating teams like Diesel, Ascendant, and as well as Question Mark themselves, who were playing under the name Yuin at the time, but it is the same Question Mark roster that we see here at RBC 7. So they are following up here strong after a bit of a shaky Swiss, barely surviving Swiss at all, MK, right there at slot 18, and they are showing that they absolutely deserve to be in this top 8. Osu will eventually go down, but not without winning the game first.
Oh!
Can't even get the long charge off the roof.
Oh, the Charger missed it a little bit. But either way, they're going to bring the Boomer in, get a quad, a triple proxy. They should be able to get everybody up. And Osu will also make the finale. And what a match we had here, Nah. What a game.
It was a pleasure to watch, a pleasure to cast. Every single RBT7 top 8 match has been so far. This was winners bracket round 2. So Question Mark will not be defeated, but they will be going into the losers bracket. We'll see who they face off against once the matches come out further, which I believe all of our matches for this week are scheduled, MK.